This one's for couples, 14 questions. Who apologizes the first after a fight? Who's the funny one? Who's more romantic? Who's more patient? Who's the better cook? Who said I love you first? Who takes longer to get ready in the morning? Who's the grumpier one in the morning? Who's more stubborn? Who's the bigger baby when sick? Who's the social butterfly? Who's the messy one? Who works out more? Who requires more attention?
This is for couples only. Who's the most fun in the relationship? Who makes the food in the relationship? Who's the most talented? Who's the most adventurous in the relationship? Who spends the most money in the relationship? Who's the best kisser? Who smells the best? Who loves the most? Who gives the best massages in the relationship? Last question, who will be the first to die in the relationship?
Who's more likely to parent edition? Which parent is most likely to let you go out? Which parent is more likely to give you $20 when you ask for it? Which parent is more likely to snoop through your room? Which parent is most likely to skip your event or sporting game? Which parent is most likely to bring you soup in bed when you're sick? Which parent is most likely to go out with you? Which parent is the better driver? Which parent do you tell more secrets to? Which parent has better style? Who's most likely to hack into your social media? Who is most likely to be late? Who is more responsible? Which parent is funnier? Which parent yells more? Which parent are you more scared of? Which parent is most likely to take the wrong kid home from the park? And finally, which parent is the best?
This one's for couples. 13 embarrassing questions. Who overthinks everything? Who showers less? Who is always eating? Who has a nicer butt? Who is more possessive? Who drools more? Who is a better driver? Who curses more? Who always sleeps in? Who is always on their phone? Who has the worst singing voice? Who takes the most selfies? Who is the lawbreaker?
Who is the strictest? Who is the most reasonable? Who can you con easiest? Who is street smart? Who is book smart? Who's a better cook? Who's a better driver? Who's funnier? Who is more laid back? Who spends the most money? Who most likely did drugs in high school? Who makes the decisions? Who wears the pants?
Who was interested first? Who said I love you first? Who's more protective? Who cleans more? Who eats the most? Who spends the most money? Who is most likely to start an argument? Who falls asleep first? Who is more annoying? Who loves the hardest?
Who is the meanest? Who is the loudest? Who is the baddest? Who is the most caring? Who is the sneakiest? Who's the cleanest? Who's the messiest? Who gets in trouble the most? Who has the worst attitude?
Who's the funniest? Who eats the most? Who will be the last to leave the house after they are grown? Who will put us in a nursing home?